Okay. Today's date is 19th of July 2026. So I'm gonna mention it now. So basically if you're watching my videos, you'll know me. But I want to speak about my issue with housing. Section 184 denied by the council. Uh, Section 184 versus Section 202, my appeal uh, for the housing under the Housing Act 1986. No, Housing Act 1986, Care 2014. You know, it doesn't matter. This is how you fight for human rights. Now, how do you fight for human rights? I was denied housing under the Care Act 2014, under the Housing Act 1996. Let me be sure about that because is it Housing Act? Because I got the records here. I can go to the official records, github.com forward slash text book entries. Yeah, so I was denied housing and literally I was studying them. I was studying them. I'm a care leaver. I've declared myself a care leaver. Uh, well, declare my leaver. I told him I'm a care leaver verbally. And then I wrote the email. I never wrote the email, but did I write the email? Yeah. I mentioned this is just to fight it. If people don't fight, if people don't fight. So this is section 184 of the Housing Act 1986, and and versus the Care Act 2014 Care Leaver Program. They claim I have a right to the common tenancy. These people have been abusing me since a child, like literally since even before since I was 9 years old with the medication. I am not sick. I am not sick. You know, the current status of things for my housing, which I was going to speak upon, was it doesn't matter if like a Charlie Kirk, I don't want to mention his name, but he died. Because I don't really know him personally, but they shot him, they killed him he was sniped. He was, fortunately, he died because they was executed. Yes, he was executed, and he was murdered. Murdered, not executed. He was murdered because executed means he wasn't legal. He was murdered. For me personally, now they're building new Charlie Kirk things to do with Charlie Kirk Foundation, the Kirk Foundation, I don't Kirk Foundation or the Charlie Kirk Foundation, Charlie Kirk Foundation. So the Kirk Foundation, what I'm looking at because he died and it's not meant to die. He wasn't meant to die. But they sniped him. They killed him, unfortunately, which was live on television and he was bleeding. But now they have to build his foundation up because build to preserve his knowledge because he didn't need to type. He was really building stuff, but the idea was like he was really building stuff halfway. Now, instead of them giving the right support, because people believed in him, he had a lot of followers, and now they're setting up a foundation for him, which I don't know, a foundation, to build up the things that he envisioned. Now, for me, the same thing is for me. If things like things they invented, things that he believed in, these things that he was interested in, they're building up that kind of who is Charlie Kirk, who is Charlie Kirk in our view, because he never needed to die. The same with me. If they kill me with a one snipe with a bullet, and I die, they have to do the same thing over again. They have to build my Muko OS. They have to build my consciousness framework, and they don't want to consciousness preserving framework. They have to build my ontological based intelligence, like many people. That's what I'm saying. The parallel is this, parallel is this, doesn't matter. I'm stuck in a room right now, I'm stuck because I don't have no money. I can take my passport and I want to leave. I want to leave because I'm completely, but I want to stay. I want to leave, but I want to build all my own stuff. Let me think. What am I saying? I want you to leave, but I want you to build. Now that £55 million has gone to. I want you to build, but if I die, they have to build all of those things for me. Because it's in human framework of it's in their framework of human rights. It's like it just waste of time in life. It's not what someone dying. It's not what someone dying. It's not worth it. Because the problem is in the first place. Politically no, it was a political military attack or political military attack. On Charlie Cook. He got absolutely decimated. because they didn't want him to his beliefs to live through, and now his beliefs are still living through. So the same thing they did for Chilika is what I have to do for me. Because I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it because I know the political system. I know the. I'm just saying that you have to do it for me. I'm saying it's already my business policy. It's already my business policy, but you don't have to do it for me. You have to do it for me because that was the right thing to do. That's right. It's like I think it's the philosophy of morality. That's what I try to hint at, but because I never got a chance to do. So you have to do one. So you have to take one certifications and build it for me. So all my GitHub repository, all my work, because it's up to you to build it. Because it was right. It was the right thing to do. I'm building Muko Orion, the houses, the dwellings. The kind of housing there is there. The house of Muko Orion OS, Muko Jupiter Andromeda OS, Muko Jupiter OS. Obviously the basic constellations. That they're mapped to. The idea is beautiful. You know, but you see, the idea is like literally, have the things you need. So for me, I didn't think that for me, what I've done differently is this: I have I have sued the shit out of them for £5 billion. I demanded a PO box, post office box. Is going to Aqua State in Anambra, and that's what's gonna stay. They're going to university. They're gonna go to university in Anambra State. The PO box. The post office box. It's gonna go to that university in Anambra State, and he's gonna use the university to build. It's gonna be happening. My child's gonna start in the Navy, start in my new. I can do this all to myself, Well, I can do this all to myself. You just need money, and no institution because the institutions will build it, But they have to do it. They still have to do it. This is one of these care leaver, care actor institution. They have to do it because they've done wrong. They have to do right. That's what they do. I'm saying to you, it's literally the same thing I've observed, in all of history. All of history. It's a life lesson, it's a history lesson. It's a historic lesson, because when you do wrong, they're the ones who do right, but no one right to come. So they stop and they also do the right thing. So why did you do the right thing in the first place? That's what I'm saying. Why don't you do the right thing in the first place? You know what I'm saying? And I've seen let me give you is it Gandhi, Mohammed Gandhi. Let me give you he was against the British colonialism rule. He was fighting for independence of India and Pakistan. He wasn't really to Pakistan, was he? Bangladesh. It was in Bangladesh, which is where there was separation in India. I don't remember, but he was ruling. He wasn't really. I don't know about Gandhi, but but this is like his objectives still came true even after he died. That's what will happen with me. That's the same. If I die, same thing will happen with me. So the same thing will happen with me. I'm speaking very flayed and out loud and proper, but that's what I'm saying. Because it is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. In the long run, but in the grand scheme of things, happened to all the other major historians. I can't live for a lot of people that died that but the same thing that happen with me. Until I die, they have to continue living because I prefer to live it. I prefer to continue living because I can continue doing all the things I want to do. But that money for £5 billion is gonna go to Aqua University, the one in the. I'm gonna keep in contact with them. And when they get that money, it's gonna be that lawsuit because I did section 102, 5, section 202, 203, and 204. 202, 203, all for a house, and 204. So, section 203 is your allotment. So I'm going to take over the UK government, to build my Muko OSs, build a quality of living for myself. And that's what I want to do already. That's my business plan, but it'll be done because that was I already got the specification on my repository on GitHub MMUCO-OS. I already got it. Build my compound, build my constitutional compound, build my duplexes, my complexes, build everything. That's what the life is about, because because it's literally about building a better way to live, because give my foundation of people their own way to live, build a foundation around them, because they still have to do it, it's what they do. Unless you don't want to be part of that group that gives you a dignity, you don't have to, but the majority want to be part of it. It's insane. What else? What is it? So, so section 203, what is section 203 to do? I filed for first like a priority in housing. Was it priority in kind of allotment? Yes, so set to the section 302 of the Housing Act 1996 and section 204 of the Housing Act 1996. Also was open section 204 Ordinance's declaration via the Supreme Court of Human Rights because this course is a failure. And they don't want to administer to us. Admire to say I'm calling me disabled instead of actually following their own framework because they're all Yoruba people, and Igbo people who are there from our country. Think I don't know what they do. Thank you for watching this video.